John Cena made his WWE return a couple nights ago on Monday Night Raw, and before he could even say a word, Austin Theory interrupted him during the segment to politely offer him a United States Championship match for WrestleMania 39. John Cena's been his childhood hero, and he wanted to give this gift to a person that essentially inspired him to become a WWE superstar. To everyone's shock, John Cena initially rejected the match, not because of any conflicts with the schedule or due to any injuries, but because he said that Austin Theory simply wasn't ready to wrestle him at the grandest stage of them all. John Cena then proceeded to destroy him, saying a ton of different things. He said Theory was just a theory, a man with all the right tools but has no execution. He even said that he'd rather have a bald spot on his head than have WWE pipe in crowd noises for his match because nobody in the audience cares about Theory that much. He also said Theory doesn't believe in himself, and everyone in the audience can see that lack of confidence. John Cena even told Theory that he reminded him of the ruthless aggression version of himself from 2002, saying that he almost got fired because he was trash, and that's probably Austin Theory's future. To end the promo, he said that this was his biggest mistake ever, and he then told the dude that he wasn't packing down there. Throughout the entire promo, Austin Theory pretty much stood there frozen in fear, getting berated for 10 minutes straight. He didn't have any good comebacks, he simply just got destroyed. It's actually been reported that nobody came up with this amazing promo between these two. It was in fact John Cena and Austin Theory who produced it themselves. The Triple H era absolutely rules. What doesn't rule is that some people feel like John Cena completely buried Austin Theory. So, did he? The simple answer is yes, but that was the point of this segment. Let me explain. Let's take a look at Austin Theory's career on the main roster ever since joining. When he first arrived, Vince McMahon pushed this man to the moon because he was a big fan of the kid and thought he had a lot of potential to be a star for many years to come, maybe even decades. And so Austin Theory was truly spoiled. He was given a top WrestleMania match. Theory was put in WWE title matches like the Elimination Chamber match with Brock Lesnar, and he even won the Money in the Bank contract that pretty much guarantees a WWE title. Everything was going his way. That was until his number one fan, aka the owner of the company, stepped down as head of creative and retired. Roman Reigns literally bitched him on the first episode of Raw under the Triple H era. He told Theory that his daddy wasn't here anymore, and in that segment you could even notice a look of doubt from Theory. Ever since then, he hasn't had any guidance. Theory tried to cash in the Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam only for Tyson Fury to knock his ass out. Then he gave up trying to even use that contract on Roman Reigns because of the bloodline. Rather than holding onto it and waiting for the entire year, the dude literally cashed in on Seth Rollins where he failed to win the match. Like John Cena said, the kid's just not ready. He's been making rookie mistakes left and right. Austin Theory eventually developed some more attitude and aggression, and that led to him winning the US title. He's been cocky ever since, and John Cena though can see right through him because he was in those shoes. He told Kurt Angle that he had ruthless aggression, but he clearly didn't and was almost fired because of it. John Cena's been in the WWE for decades now. He can spot the BS for miles away. And so the purpose of the promo from Raw between John Cena and Austin Theory was literally supposed to bury Theory. I think they did a good job accomplishing that. John Cena is really pushing and testing Austin Theory. He wants to see if he's right about the kid or not. If Theory loses this match, then John Cena's spot on. If Theory can defeat the GOAT, then John Cena might be wrong about him. He might be the real deal. We'll have to wait and find out the truth at WrestleMania 39 during their United States Championship. So what's going to happen at WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood? There's essentially two ways WWE can book this moving forward. The first way is to have Austin Theory just beat John Cena at WrestleMania to retain his title and prove his hero wrong, but that wouldn't be a bad choice, but I think there's so much more potential in Austin Theory actually losing. I know all of you guys are going to say, why would Austin Theory lose? John Cena's old and whatnot, but just hold on a second and let me explain. If Austin takes a loss, John Cena would become the champion and his comments would be true. Austin Theory wasn't ready for the spotlight. On the next night on Raw, John Cena would probably have to lose the title in an open challenge. Austin Theory wouldn't even answer the challenge because, you know what, at this point, I think a storyline with him grieving the loss is the way to go. I'd like to see Theory go through the 5 stages of grief. The first stage would be denial. It would be cool for him to literally not even acknowledge this loss in his career. Look, he's had many big losses. Like I said, he lost the Money in the Bank contract, he lost against Pat McAfee. There's been a lot of losses in his life, but he can't even begin to process this one. This one was personal. It was a lot different from those other ones. After he gets out of the denial phase, he'll have anger. Theory should have a few weeks of destroying everything and everyone in sight. He's gonna destroy everything backstage, he's gonna throw things around, he's literally gonna get in the ring with a bunch of jobbers and just beat them in a couple minutes and tell them, get the hell out of my face. Then he'll bargain with Triple H. He'll say, you know what, Triple H, please give me a rematch. He'll say, John Cena, please give me a rematch. Every single week, this man will be begging Triple H and John Cena on national TV for a rematch, saying that he's ready this time. If he gets one more match, he'll beat John Cena and all this nonsense. But clearly, he's not ready at all, but he thinks he is. After Triple H tells him that can't happen right now because of John Cena's schedule, you know, John Cena's making movie after movie, he's busy, he's a busy man. Theory goes into the depression stage. It'll be similar to Baron Corbin from 2021 when he was an absolute bum. This loss is going to impact Theory that much, and it really makes the wins and losses feel a lot more important. After being depressed for some time, he'll start to pick himself up. This is when he learns about being more humble, he's not cocky anymore, he has a newfound confidence, and the crowd is surprisingly starting to like it. This is the beginning of his face turn, and once things are going super well, John Cena will be back in WWE, and Austin Theory will challenge him to a match. But this time around, it won't be out of cockiness, it won't be out of anything, it won't be out of spite, it'll simply be challenging John Cena to a rematch. For respect. If John Cena declines, he understands, but if he does accept it, he'll be happy. John Cena accepts the match, and he says that Austin Theory is now ready. And at SummerSlam, Theory will beat John Cena, and John Cena will shake his hand to pass the torch. That is how I would book Austin Theory from now up until SummerSlam. All this would obviously depend on John Cena's film schedule. We don't know what he's doing, but if everything aligns perfectly, this could be a really strong story. It would be such an organic babyface turn as well. Austin Theory can transition into a huge face with this storyline because it's so relatable. People love to relate to the people on their TV screens, and this is a perfect storyline of somebody failing, picking themselves up, going through all those stages only to finally be in a better place. That is how I would book it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.